today we have two very significant pieces of legal news coming out, and both related to the January 6th, 2021 riot at the U.S. Capitol. We have been seeing a number of convictions recently amongst various people who were at the riot and going inside the building, assaulting police, vandalizing property, trespassing, all of that. But today we have two stories coming with was just in the around a couple hours of each other. The first one being a guy called Richard Barnett, who is most well known for an infamous photo where he had his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk after him and another small group of rioters broke into her office. They threw papers everywhere, wrote notes, took took uh, took some stuff off the shelves, and just caused a complete and total mess in there. And the infamous photo of him with his feet up on her desk was one of the most circulated um pictures from the riot. But he has been found guilty on um all counts today uh in a federal jury in Washington, D.C. They said prosecutors said that he was carrying a 95,000 volt stun gun, but which he wasn't accused of using, but seemed a very powerful weapon. Here you can see the infamous photo that was circulated widely on social media, um, saying that saying about an envelope that he was suspected of stealing, that he did not steal it. He bled on it because they were macing him and he couldn't see, so he figured that he's in her office. So it's a very chaotic situation for Richard Barnett, but he has been found guilty on all counts and will be sentenced on May 3rd, complaining that he didn't receive a fair trial, but we don't know if he'll actually appeal that legally. And afterwards, we heard that four members of the Oath Keepers were convicted of seditious conspiracy in the same attack, which are very serious charges and very rare to actually see, let alone charges, but actual convictions for in the United States. Previously, Stuart Rhodes had been convicted of this same charge. He's a leader of the Oath Keepers, which is a far-right militia, white supremacist style group that had an organized presence at the Capitol riot, and a lot of transcripts, text messages, call logs, walkie-talkie transmissions that really gave very strong proof that they intended to be violent and attempt to overthrow the government of the United States, of course, protesting their belief that Donald Trump had been stolen from had the election stolen from him by Joe Biden. So it's very important that these charges come in because it just because the charges are so serious and some of the most notable people who were organized and present on that day have now all been convicted of this charge. As this article says, that they were discussing the prospect of a bloody civil war, um, and trying to form a quick reaction force where they were able to transport weapons quickly into DC, although it was never actually used. So very severe in both cases what these people did, and the juries and the legal system have spoken, and they've all been convicted on all counts. We don't know when these Oath Keepers will be sentenced, probably around the same time as the first man will be sentenced. But regardless, very significant legal news and quite a coincidence that they both came within hours of each other.